Hey everybody, and welcome to AJS Gaming News, and we've got a full show this week. A lot happened.
Yeah, I've heard about some of it. I'm excited to talk about some of it. But first, we're still taking pre-orders for our new shirt design. Check it out. If you get one of our shirts, then you will automatically gain
that
some
didn't like 2 inches.
Yeah, and you grew.
So come pick them up. They're cool, and you can have one and pre-order them because we're making them limited edition. So they're not this particular one, though. You can buy this one too if you haven't yet. But there'll be this platinum silver cool little foil design.
Somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, so it's live on the store right now. It's gonna be really awesome. The silver design. Go pick that one up and go get a jersey too. Do whatever you like. It supports the show. Thank you guys so much. Let's get to the news.
All right, first we're gonna go over the Borderlands 3 launch, and they launched with a bang. Randy tweeted. This is the first time I've heard something from Randy for a while. He's kind of been quiet.
Kept his mouth shut.
Yeah,
They gave him back his phone?
Yeah, they took away his Twitter from him. That the user count was about twice as high as the all-time peak for Borderlands 2. Well, I mean, there's a lot more people playing video games. This was a long time ago. And the tweet was met with high praise, good grammar, and just rational, calm thing. No mentions of Steam whatsoever. It was crazy. Like
destroyed.
all of the crazy people came out for his Twitter, which was a lot of fun. The game, big release. It was the #1 seller in the UK. We don't have any digital download numbers yet, but it was met with some problems.
Yes.
There are a lot of bugs.
A lot of people said that, like, Joe, are you running into performance issues? Like, are you overheating? Are you jumping around? I'm like, no.
Your
Of course,
computer's a beast, though.
Yeah,
Like-
my computer is a beast because I use the same computer to edit, so that I miss out on some of those types of performance issues. But we still run into bugs.
There was a lot of bugs. There's a lot of exploits. Right now, there's a real fun one where you can log in, you shoot one guy, he drops 4 epics, you log back out, you come back in, you do the same thing. Well, we have we've got some video.
Why didn't you tell me that 2 days
guy
ago?
is this?
I've got it marked on the map. I can share with you guys later.
Sweet.
And there's some actually really cool guns that came up from that. There's a Doom gun that shoots in a
I need some
pentagram,
legendaries.
and
I
every time
haven't
you
done
fire it makes like a Doom noise. It's pretty amazing.
That's
so
fucking awesome.
it came out. Everyone's excited. There were some weird exploits,
Yes, it
but
is fun.
the big one that kind of resonated with me is there is apparently a bug with Epic's cloud save function where if you save with
That's a
Epic,
big one.
that the files can become corrupted and you lose everything. Or you can lose a day's worth of progress. Some people said that they lost 10 plus hours, and that sucks.
Yeah.
I've had a couple games
You're
with.
telling me there's something wrong with Epic?
Fucking Epic Store sucks. You know, Joe, I don't know if you saw this. We were playing, and a fucking advertisement pops up.
Yeah.
Hey, play Borderlands 3. I'm like, you fucking moron. I'm playing Borderlands 3, and it wouldn't go away.
Buy one
And
for your
actually
friend.
Getting an advertisement for Borderlands 3.
I see you're playing Borderlands 3. Would you like to buy Borderlands 3? Wait, what? You're not making
I
any
can't
sense.
get it to go away. Would you like to play Borderlands 3? Alt tab and click it and fucking get rid of it. I'm like, you fucking assholes.
God damn it,
God
Tim
damn
Sweeney.
it, Epic Store. Seriously, you're forcing people to play on the platform and you're fucking it up.
Yeah, there was a couple well-known streamers that lost their entire save files, and they're really upset about it because I mean, you
That
put
would
in
be too.
you put in 20 plus hours and you lose your
And
save game.
you
You
come
have so many-
attached
So much loot. Yeah.
to the loot, the guns.
Yeah, so that does suck. Don't use their cloud, save locally, and you may not have that problem. But a couple people said that it had issues there too. We got some GameStop news this week. Sales are down. Surprise.
I thought I helped them out
No.
because I went there actually.
Yeah, you-
Yeah, I actually went there too.
I
And
bought
I
something.
never go to GameStop. What's your story?
I bought something.
What?
Yeah, because that was the only one. I like college football, and the only place that had it was the one by me, and I bought it for like $50.
You bought
That
college
was-
football?
That was the
How much
last
was
one.
that?
It was $50.
50 bucks.
How much was college football as a whole?
Yeah.
What college football you talking about? They don't make those games anymore.
I know, that's why it was $50. That was the last one they ever
Oh,
made.
you're talking about the old school. What is it?
Yeah.
2014?
14.
Oh, nice. I went there to pick up
it's
a
nice,
copy
alright.
of Borderlands 3 for my girlfriend, and you know, they were like, "Hey, did you pre-order?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You should have pre-ordered because we're out of the copies of that. I could sell you a deluxe edition or the other edition." I was like, "I don't want that. I don't need that. I need a copy. You didn't get any extras?" "No, we gave it all to the pre-order." "Go ahead and pre-order next time." And I was like, "Nah, just forget it. I'm going to Best Buy." He's like, "Good luck." And I was like, and I go across the street to Best Buy, and they have 7 copies. I'll buy one.
Hey, at least he wished you good luck. That was nice of him.
Yeah, you should have came back. I was like, thank you for the good luck.
Yeah,
I got one.
No, but it was the good luck. I was like, well, good luck.
Yeah.
And I was like, just shut the fuck up. And as I was walking out of the store with Melissa, I was like, remind me to never go back in that store again.
But it's like, I would pre-order, but I don't know if you're gonna close down.
Yeah, well, that's what we heard. This
there was a sign on mine that said like now hiring management positions.
Oh, oof. Yeah. Well, they're going to close between 180 and 200 underperforming stores, perfect for the Halloween season.
Which is hilarious because the other sign, it said now hiring management, and then it had like an award. This specific store, this and this and this. So it's like they're like projecting like this store. They're projecting their value. No, we're good. Yeah. We're good over here. You remember this award you gave us, GameStop?
Do you want to be the captain of a sinking ship?
Yeah.
No, thanks. So the CEO claims that 95% of their 5,700 GameStops are still profitable. If you're losing $400 million this quarter, which I think is what the number was, I don't think that 95% of your stores are profitable. That seems a little off. But they did have some news. They said that they are going to be relevant next year. They promised, because Scarlet and the PS5 will actually have drives, and that a lot of the games will be you'll have physical copies. They just assume that people are going to not digitally download, and that'll be enough to justify their existence. So if people like you keep going in there to buy games, then maybe they'll be open. But
I only went in there.
That was on a whim.
I only went in there because she has a PS4, and I had to get a copy of that on PS4. Otherwise, I would have just done it for a computer. But whatever. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're keeping track, their stock's up to $4.41, down from like $3.70, but it's still a far drop from like 110 at the high. So
yeah, look,
not on GameStop.
I mean, I don't want people to lose their jobs. It's just like, please stop being fucking smug and annoying with your pre-order this and that. Give the stores sufficient copies. If Best Buy can keep it fucking stocked, you can keep it stocked. Stop fucking treating people like that. It makes me never want to go in there again. Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason, that fucking culture in there, man. I fucking hate it.
I hope you
and I can say this kind of shit because a long time ago, I worked at GameStop.
I hope you get a tweet from GameStop corporate. You're like, will you tell us what person, gave you the good luck, and, fire that fucking person.
No.
All right. Well, the big news this week is the UK Loot Box Fiasco has.
Yes.
It's not over yet.
Yes.
But there was a new chapter.
So, UK. What do you got to say for us? What did they find?
Okay, so they did the investigation. They invited out the experts. They had EA come out. They had King, who did Candy Crush. They had Epic, who did Fortnite, and they got a lot of real good information. We learned some new words like surprise mechanics and quite ethical. And they got all this information. They conducted their study, and they've ultimately determined that it is their opinion that loot boxes should not be something that is available to children.
Woo!
But I'm waiting for a but.
It's not a law yet. This is just the record. This is what they say that they should that should happen, right? So they did a full study. They talked about the lack of honesty and transparency coming from EA.
Oh yeah.
And so this was really good because you're kind of getting chastised. They called them obtuse, which I absolutely loved. The issue is there's a lot of people that are like, oh, we did it. And it's like, well, no, they have to vote this.
We didn't do shit. There was just some people within an organization and experts in government said that we don't think that loot boxes should be available to children.
Yes.
Is what UK is saying. A few people within the UK government. Okay.
And they said that there should be a ban on selling them to children. They should be regulated under gambling law. Yes. And there was even proposed taxes to be levied on loot box. Because they want to make their money on it. So this is all good things, but this is just the next step, right? We haven't gone to the end yet.
So where is that? What are they going to do with that? What was EA's take? What was the response?
So EA gave an official response, and they put out a statement. It was just a bunch of bullshit. I was going to read read it, but you
course.
get mad when I read it. Was terrible.
The PR speak. Where
it was so bad.
We are constantly working with our community.
We care about the
to
children.
figure out what
They are our
is
future.
acceptable and blah blah blah.
That's
We're
actually really
always
that was
working.
pretty close. I mean, so the ultimate.
That's what they say every
I
time.
know,
I
I know.
actually haven't even read it yet. What did they say? Don't read the whole.
I'm not
fucking
going
thing.
to. I'm just going to say ultimately they don't agree with all of the findings. They're going to continue.
What they do is we're going to continue to work. That's all they say.
Well, that is actually a
that's
direct
all
quote.
they
We're
say.
going to continue to work with lawmakers in the UK, and then so yeah.
Which is
they're not
basically
going to.
a get the fuck out of here. We're
Yeah.
going to continue to do whatever the
prolong
fuck
it.
we
Yeah.
want until we are disallowed to.
Yes.
Until we are forced to make this a M-rated game.
Yes.
And that's not happening. By the way, I just remind everybody, the ESRB has not responded to me on Twitter, even though they were talking and have made posts since then. Guys, send another tweet to the ESRB. I'm going to send it whenever I put this episode up. I'm going to be like, yes. Be very nice. Yes, it seems as it's been 2-3 weeks since I've asked this question. I'm wondering what the status of this is.
They're working on it.
Why is this rated an E for everyone game NBA 2K20?
Do you want the answer?
I want the fucking answer.
Because we know what the answer is.
What is the answer?
Do you know who the chairman of ESA
Yes.
and ESRB is, and who else is on the board of directors? It's
Yes.
the person who owns Take-Two, and it's the
Take-Two owns 2K.
Yeah,
and
and
2K owns NBA 2K20. Yeah. Yes, I get it. I don't know. He's citizen.
It's really difficult. Like if you,
but something is going on.
I spent
because they're staying quiet, and I'm fucking sick of it. And I don't care if I have to send an email or let my fans know to tweet them weekly. They are going to respond. How can they not at least say we're working on it closely with our partners? Can I at least get that? No,
you don't want
shit
that
is going
like,
on.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. As long as
as
long as you're civil, they can't ignore you forever. But so
no, apparently they can ignore us forever.
Well,
so
it's been a
don't let
couple
them
weeks.
do that.
So the ESA came out, and if you don't know, the ESA is the most it's like a corrupt group of asshats who self-regulate.
Well, I am on board
Yeah.
with that. You know, previously I'd be like, well, maybe there's some good guys. Well, come on. Has nobody from the ESA has stepped up and said, you know, you guys are right. Let's go ahead and look
Even
into this.
Peggy.
That's the people that should be doing it. The people,
Yeah.
it's their job to be like, you know what, you guys have brought up a valid point. Let's go ahead and look at this.
It's not their job.
It's instead, let's protect all the money and the people who are on the
Because
boards.
the real job is CEO of 2K, CEO of ZeniMax. Like if you look at the board of directors
the
for
corrupt
for
ESA
ESA.
and the corrupt ESRB.
Yeah, well, they're the same.
name-
They're the same organization.
I'm going to name them that
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah, and so it's all these
Until we get
people
a
that
reply.
they're industry leaders, and then they just protect their own. And then if you're not members of their group, then your little Pokemon game is rated M for mature because there's a picture of a slot machine somewhere.
Yep.
So they issued something. They strongly disagree with everything, and the reason they disagree with it, they said, look, if the industry will regulate itself, because Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo all said that they are going to require that games have a listed percentage. Remember, if there's a loot box and you want Lionel Messi, it's a 0.00001% chance, and it's gonna, but it's not going to be listed when you open the loot box. It'll be listed somewhere else.
2 minutes ago, they just tweeted the ESRB ratings. 25 years ago, on September 16, 1994, we opened our doors and began assigning ratings. Well, we have much more to share in the future about how we plan to celebrate, but until then, we'll raise a glass to everyone who's ever made, published, sold, or purchased a video game. Thank you all. How about you respond to the most important, like the biggest controversy that's happened that's affecting our games and our children now, and you're refusing to address that? Tweet them.
Because it's too hot right now.
Tweet them.
It's too hot.
What's next?
Fallout 76, everyone's favorite. There's a couple new items in the store. One of them is kind of neat. About 6 months ago, a user's like, "Hey, all my food is rotting, and this kind of sucks. Could you maybe put a refrigerator in the game so all my stuff stops rotting?" And they did. And rather than give it to you for free, you can buy it.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, that's not the best one.
Fuck.
Now that there's a collector bot.
Fallout.
A collector?
Fallout! You remember that? You remember back in the old days when I had the girlfriend, I forgot what her name was.
That's not
It's Fallout.
because Fallout had come out around that time, and I lost my girlfriend over it. And we even did this parody. She comes to my house, and I'm playing Fallout. She's like, "Well, I'm gonna go and go shop. I'm using credit card." Good old days. I was like, "Fallout? Well, come on, Fallout!" You know. Well, now instead of saying it's Fallout, I have to Fallout. I'm saying
no
Fallout.
It's terrible.
Fallout. Fallout has become a god dang punchline.
Yes.
Bethesda, please stop it. You said that you weren't going to do this. There were tweets. It's no cosmetic only, right? From Pete Hines.
Sort of. That keeps getting repeated over and it's you're kind of correct, but it's kind of misleading. So the tweet that asked him when he said no cosmetic only was, "Hey, is the Atomic Store going to have cosmetic stuff, or will I be able to buy like a minigun or chain gun or something like that?" He's like, no, cosmetic only. And then they go on to further explain that there's going to be nothing that gives you a competitive advantage. There will be some things that, make your life a little easier, but there's not going to be anything where you get like auto aim for 800 atoms or something.
But
like
if
that.
there are weapons in boxes, like I thought I heard that there are like weapon skins and exclusive stuff, or a weapon that functions differently. Weapon skins, I guess, are fine. Yeah. But the convenience of the refrigerator and basically collect these things that make the game easier to fucking play, and they come out for $5.
Well, it should have been in the game to release. That's the other thing. Is the collector bot was something that some really insane people were like going through really old videos, and they were like, "Hey, look!" And then one of the old videos before Fallout came out, you can see this little collector bot moving around. So it was actually originally in the game, and then it was scrapped for some reason.
Well, God
and
bless
then now you
those
can buy it.
weird people, Alex, because they are holding the company to task, and that was supposed to be in the game, and they couldn't make it work, and they pulled it out, and then they put it back in. And when they put it back in, Joe, do they say, "Hey, man, check this out, a free collector bot. Hey, we know our game, didn't release too well, but here, free for you. Be happy."
Exactly.
No, give us an additional $5.
Well, see, I'll just take it a step further, and it's like if you're still playing Fallout 76, then
what is wrong with you?
Then you're the problem. Like there were people that were complaining because there was another large update to Fallout 76.
No, you can still play it, but don't buy anything.
Buy nothing.
In it.
Buy nothing. Right? So they just ruined the end game for
Fallout 76. What are you
gonna
buy, a fucking beehive hairdo? Seriously?
You can't.
And your fucking blue armor for $18? Fuck this game, Joe. Come on.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to him.
I'm all
for
mad
free.
at sports gamers for this bullshit, yet even we got gamers over here fucking buying bullshit.
There's always people in denial, so you can't fix that.
Well,
I can't believe that Bethesda continues to do this kind of stuff in Fallout 76. They know it's going to get covered, and they know that they're a joke in the gaming community other than their small community that will eat it up and that will continue to buy it. I just don't get it.
They're just squeezing pennies out of it.
It should have been free.
Understand it.
It's like, hey, thank you, loyal 5 people. Here's a free
Well, those
item.
5 people are pissed because all of the endgame content was just changed. The quest system was changed. Now, there's something called public events. And so normally you could log into a server. You're like, I'm going to go kill this super mutant, and I'm going to go do that. That's what I'm going to go farm. And now a lot of those quests are randomly occurring. So you can log in, and
I'm not fucking playing
and then
this
those
game.
people can't find those things. You can sit there for 3 hours, and if one doesn't randomly spawn, then you just did nothing for 3 hours.
I don't want to play this game. Aren't they supposed
Nobody's
to have the
forcing
NPCs,
you.
right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about revisiting the game. I don't want to.
But you can get like a backpack now.
I honestly...
Chat, are you chat or YouTube comments? Are you gonna force us to replay this game when?
If you ask them, they're going to say yes because they hate
I
you.
uninstalled mine.
I don't want. Oh yeah, I mean I uninstall games all the time, Joe.
No,
but I'd never
delete,
want to put this back.
Delete.
Oh, delete from memory.
Oh, it's just gone.
Delete.
Yeah, it's gone.
Speaking of games that you should have deleted, Anthem is one step closer to being like just deleted from everybody and free to play. So few people are playing Anthem now that EA has bumped it from EA
Origin Plus
Access Premium or Premier, which is now down to regular access. So it's not $15 a month.
Premium
it's
Plus Premier down from Premium Plus Premier to Basic Plus.
Yeah.
You're a cool guy.
Yeah.
Give us money.
So that's how you can get Anthem now. No one's playing it, but we've got Destiny coming out. Borderlands is out now. No one's playing these games, and so I give it 2 months before it's completely free to play.
Even then,
and then it's just gone.
Yeah, then why?
It'll
why
be
would you
next
even
year
jump
free
into
to
it?
play. I mean, if Destiny went free to play, Anthem's gonna go free to play. I think it'll be next year, and that's like a last ditch effort. You know.
You think it could come back?
No, hell no. The only way that game is coming back is if they do Anthem 2. Yeah. And they do everything completely different and correct and have an idea of what they're doing initially. But I think that EA is so scared of that property now that
it's tainted.
I would be surprised that they did it. You know, if they did it.
Well, people see that people who still play seem to like some of the stuff that happened in the Cataclysm. They did fix some things in their defense, but just no one's. They burned so many bridges getting to that point that there's people aren't willing to go back.
Right. And they don't have to because there's great games coming out.
Yeah.
You know,
we'll tell that to the Fallout guys too. And
yeah, it's like there's other stuff.
There's other things,
play
man.
Some other
Come
things.
on.
I know. Yeah. I agree.
Stop buying the refrigerator.
Do not buy the refrigerator, please.
But your food's gonna go bad. What are you gonna do with your food? And you got a collector bot.
Or you can just
stop fucking
make your life easier and not play either game.
Whoa!
All right, guys. Well, that's all we got this week. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you liked. It's free. And
check out some of our merch with the
pick up
link
that
below.
new shirt, pre-order that thing, and thank you guys so much for your support. And stay tuned for more content coming up from us, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye guys.